Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today, we are going to start on a coloring page from this coloring book. I have a few finished just in my free time already from a while ago. Looks like I started this one, didn't finish. Oh. A bat. Oh, looks like another one I started and didn't finish. A little spider. Today, I think I want to do this moth one. So, it's got some roses and some stars at the top. Here's the copyright information for those interested in purchasing. Okay. Now, before I get started, I have a lot of paint in my nails. I'm doing my nails tomorrow, and I have a lot of paint on my hand I keep missing. I'm painting a mural currently in my day job, and I could not be bothered to try to scrub every inch of acrylic paint off of my fingers and nails. So if you see some of that, you know where that's from. And I am trying a different camera setup. I got a better tripod, but it's a little more wobbly than I'm used to, so bear with me if the camera's a little wobbly. So I have this massive pencil crayon collection. I think this is several years of pencil crayons collected. I had like a really good set that I think is in here, as well as all my old ones. So finding colors in here will be kind of interesting. I might have to like pull some out. Okay. I think I'm gonna start with the roses down here first. Let me lower the camera. There. I'm gonna put these to the side, and we'll work this way. So I think I'm going to start with this Prismacolor Scholar in Scarlet Red, which is number 322. And I guess I'll just jump right in to this one here. I don't know how I want to go about coloring this. If I want to just color it simple, or if I want to get artsy with it. And I don't think we'll finish all of this today. I don't have that kind of patience. kind of shade. Let's see. Do I want to go with a red? Like this crimson light color, which is $3.25. Sure. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like what's happening with the cool toned and the warm toned reds. So I'm wondering if I can add just a little bit of contrast in how deep things look. How dark it gets in the shadow. Ooh. No, I think this is going to be either too dark. We'll try in a corner. Oh no, this is going to be perfect. Oh, sorry. Let me try and adjust this. There. I think that looks lovely. Time to do it on the other side. Now my goal for this is to do minimal talking, so hopefully you can hear the pencil crayons. And my goal for coloring is to have fun and not overthink it. Nothing's a mistake. And then also, I'm not gonna shade where these overlap or anything. I'm just gonna color each individual object as a separate being. Because to worry about everything else, that's just too much. I do that all the time anyways, elsewhere throughout the day. Painting a mural, I don't need to think about how light interacts with color and all of that stuff in a coloring book. Here, in this video, that's not for me to know. That's not my job. I'm just a little guy. But I hope you all are well. I hope you find this relaxing. And I hope that train isn't disruptive. Enjoy the train noises. The trains and the clock downstairs are frequent visitors of my channel. If this is your first video of mine, it's not uncommon to hear a train go by in the background. And it's not uncommon at the top of every hour, you might have heard it about 10 minutes ago, for the clock downstairs here in my parents' house to go off and chime. I don't hear it anymore because I live here and we've had it for years. But I'm always reminded of it when others come over or when I'm recording a video. Okay. The question is, do I want to continue to do the roses in the same way? Yeah, why not? Oops. I wonder if I did this, if that would help. Pause while I apply some chapstick. I like the sounds of the chapstick. I wonder if I might have to just like tape this thing down or something. Anyways, maybe I'm overthinking it. Here, let me punch in. There we go. Here, 1 second. Okay. I went outside the lines. Luckily, I have an eraser. Oops. I just full on punched the camera for that one. All right. Let's punch back out here. Time to do the shading. I need to bring more of the scarlet color back into this. I think I left that area where I went over it the first time a little too light. Same with the crimson, actually. But the Tuscan red really makes it pop. Now, I went through my entire undergraduate and master's degree never touching pencil crayons. Because in my head, I was like, oh no, they're a medium I used as a kid, and I don't really think it's something for me, you know? And I'm glad I did that, because now I can use colored pencils and, like, be chill and relax and enjoy myself. Because I think if I had used it in my degrees, I should say, it would have ruined this for me. This wouldn't have been fun anymore. So, I guess feel free to protect things from work so that they're still fun. It's actually something I said to someone today is it's okay to be selfish. And by that I mean it's okay to make decisions for yourself, for the better of yourself and your safety, your mental health. It's okay to say no. It's okay to protect and be protective of things that are important to you. And more people need to be more protective of themselves. Because it can be really hard to protect yourself, especially if you're not used to doing it. But also, it's hard to protect yourself from people in your life, especially those you care about, because those are the people who you think, oh, I don't need to protect myself against these people. They would never do me wrong, or they would always do what's right for me. Another drain. But that's not always the case. And in those instances, if you're able to recognize that, it's okay to make decisions that might seem selfish to those people, like talking later, or not discussing this now, or I need to leave, or no, you can't have this, or no, I don't want this. It could feel selfish to them. But, sorry, train. Let's listen to the train first. But yeah, to them it might seem selfish by you. But if it's a decision you made for your own mental health, physical health, financial health, relationship health, it's okay to make those decisions that might be seen as selfish, or that you might feel are selfish. Because I think especially us women are taught from a very young age we have to share, and we have to be generous, and compliant. Complacent? Compliant? I don't know. But, and it can be hard to stand up for ourselves. And it's the same with men, just in different ways and often in the same ways as well. Where no is really hard. And it's something I'm learning to say and use. And it's something that's unnatural to me in all aspects of my life, of work and play, and it's difficult to unlearn, but it's so freeing to be able to say no to things I don't want to do, or I don't have the mental space for, or say, this isn't for me, and that's okay. I don't have to go to this social event. I don't have to talk to people I don't want to, who mistreat me. Oh, sorry, I'm adjusting my glasses and I'm wearing my bonnet. Okay, there you go, it's a little better. So, that's my little soapbox rant. Back to talking about pencil crayons really quickly. I remember what the point I was going to make was. I'm glad I protected this medium for myself, because fairly recently, like in the summer of this year, I was doing a coloring page at work on our lunch as a little time passing hobby kind of thing. And that's when I really started to experiment with layering pencil crayons, because I don't know what it was about a pencil crayon, but in my mind you couldn't layer them. It was like a marker or like a crayon. Maybe it's because pencil crayon, it's in the name. But you couldn't layer these in my head. And so I was like, this is boring. You have to have 1,000 colors if I want to do anything. I could blend, but I couldn't layer. Not like this. Boy, when I started experimenting with that shit hits different. I think I can make it a little darker. There. My pencil crayons are getting a bit dull. Let me see if I have my pencil sharpener. Give me one moment. Okay, I found one. I need to empty it first. How do I open this? How do I open you? Oh, how do do I close you? Okay. Beautiful. We'll punch in a little on this one. There you go. Now what's touching the, oh, my chair. Let's try that. I'm like trying to figure out what's moving the tripod as I work. All right. Now let's move on to the leaves and the stems. Now, grass green is going to be more of an emeraldy cool tone. I have two grass greens side by side. And this is going to be way too bright of a green. Dark green, now that's a contender. Let's see what else I have. Let's set those greens kind of to the side here. This is paint, I promise. Pale green. Another grass green. Neon green, definitely not. All right, well. Let's try it with the greens we have here. Let's try the green on this sleeve. Okay. I'll commit to this green already because I'm already committing, but it's going to need some work. I think I'll shade with some brown. I kind of want it to be spooky, dead, kind of warm tones, decaying. Because when you think of leaves in nature, they're not all uniform. And often little pests get at them. There we go. So what does this dark green look like? How dark is dark green? It looks the same. No, not quite. Let me sharpen it. At most with the leaves, I'm just going to go down the center and then loosely follow these little veins. But I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it because that just doesn't seem fun to me. Now that's looking spiffy. Okay. And then I think dark brown raw umber, and then a little tiny bit of deep orange first, just to kind of bring in, whoopsies, let me try to erase that, just to bring in some of this like darker tones. It's close enough on the color wheel that there's gonna be some dissonant mixing. If it was red, it would really, wow, impact, but I don't want to go that dramatic with this. I just want to muddy it up a bit, make it a little less perfect, because I was about to say nothing's perfect, and then my pencil crayon broke. It is, as the time, I'm going to date this a bit, so apologies if this ruins your immersion. But I am filming this on Friday the 13th. So maybe that was something to do with that. I already had my bad luck for the day. While I was painting the mural, literally, I'm not even kidding you, a little container of paint this big. I had the lid on and I was screwing it on and setting it down at the same time. I'm kidding you not. It was like an inch from the ground as I was putting it down. It slipped out of my hand and like dropped. And when I tell you, this thing dropped an inch onto the ground, turned, and all of the paint shot out and it spilled. And it got so far. It like got on the wall. It like flew at least 6 or 7 feet. like the paint flew that far. And I was like, I didn't like throw it. Like, what's going on here? Okay. Actually, I am going to use the dark brown. Because now what I'm going to do, because this dark brown and the raw umber are kind of cool tone browns. I'm going to go in and kind of go over where I went in with the orange. And that's going to neutralize how warm that spot is. And then it's just going to become kind of gray and brown. And I am purposely leaving the edges of this green on all of these leaves untouched with all of these shading, because I'm going to go in with something in a bit. That I'm hoping is going to be cool. And that thing, if I can find it. A Crayola. Wow. What are you? You're not neon. Lemon. It's pretty damn close to neon, if you ask me. It's okay. I'll go with the orange yellow. And I'm gonna bring it into the tips of the leaves ever so slightly. Like no rhyme or reason, just kind of saucing it in there. Filling in the holes, the gaps. I think I started this video saying I was going to be chill and not do any shading. And then here we are, 50 minutes later. And I would describe as what I'm doing is not very, like, chill in terms of, like, just being cool and not thinking about it and just enjoying myself. But you know what? I am enjoying myself, so perfect. All right, so let me raise the tripod up a bit. Oh, maybe I can't. There we go. There we are. So this is the coloring page so far. In the next video, maybe we'll do the background and the stars, or maybe we'll jump into this moth. We'll have to wait and see. All right, thank you so much for watching.